Good morning, hello. We are 15 weeks out now. It is currently 3:49 AM. I don't usually get up at this time. However, one thing people do not tell you about getting so lean is that you become a piss magnet. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, because I woke up at 3 AM in agony, needing to go to the toilet, get the camera out and let you know how prep is going this morning, which is pretty good. So what we need to do now is simply just hydrate. I'm going to prep my meals this morning, get my pre-workout meal down me. Then we're going to go to the gym, check the pump, see how the physique's looking, come back. I've got a posing practice call booked in today, which is going to be interesting with one of my clients who's doing a show in 3 weeks. So yeah, he's 3 weeks out, looking fantastic. First time a show for him as well. So that's going to be an interesting one. But look at what I've done for the pre-workout meal. This is game, right? You've got to try this. Boom. Crumble cookie for pre-workout. It's not really crumble cookie. It is literally a rice cake topped with jam, topped with chopped banana, whey drip on top of that, sprinkle of cinnamon, some salt, and then you just freeze them. It comes out in this cakey, cookie sort of texture. One of the best things you can do is make completely normal, hyper palatable foods anyway taste incredible, and just give them some sort of variation to keep things fun, keep things interesting. So we've got the crumble cookie rice cakes for breakfast, which we're gonna get down, but like I say, get hydrated as well, take some pills, and then get ourselves straight to the gym nice and early.
Gym done, hit a nice push session. Physique's looking okay. It's slowly getting leaner. I'm achieving that 0.5% body weight loss that I'm looking for a week at the moment, nice and slow, nice and steady. And it is due to meals like this, the cream of rice banana. It is just gorgeous. So you saw me prepping this. You've seen it plenty of times now. This has been in the diet. It's been a staple in the diet since the beginning. To be honest, everything else, I haven't changed anything. And I'd say one of the main reasons why I find it so easy to diet and put those hunger cravings to the side is because of meals like this that I've got to look forward to. And I'll look forward to my meals later in the day as well. But I do find it quite interesting how many people think that people that get shredded or have success with a dieting phase, no, they are embracing hunger. They understand that that hunger feeling, right, is what is necessary to get you close to your goal. That hunger signal, that is not a signal of, oh, it's time to give up, it's time to binge. Once you understand that that hunger signal is going to be present, no matter what diet you're on, no matter what food you've got in there, once you learn to embrace hunger, you will see much better results. And there's also obviously hedonic hunger, which is basically when you're not actually hungry, your body's not crying out for energy. It's just because there are certain things in your vicinity that you've either seen, or same sort of thing as if I was working here right now, I had a really hard task to do, but then TikTok was scrolling through on this screen. I'd be very tempted to literally turn my eyes for 2 seconds and just take a look. This is the thing, once you clean up your environment and you learn to embrace those hunger sensations, dieting becomes 10 times easier, and you have to learn that it's not about not feeling those or trying to mitigate those feelings. But until then, we are going to get tucked into this banana bread, get through some client work. It's currently 7 AM. So we're going to finish this off, get some steps in while doing the client work. And then later on in the day, I've got a posing call with my client, Ollie, who is 3 weeks out for his first ever bodybuilding show. Looks incredible. So we're going to go on there with him, going to give you some tips in terms of posing, how you can literally improve the look of your physique in seconds, because posing is massive. People often neglect it, but it can literally be make or break when you're up on stage. Going to go through some posing tips with Ollie, going to give you a little behind the scenes of that, so stay tuned. And then after that, more meals, more work, bada bing, bada boom. What a day we've got in store. Right, so literally just about to call Ollie for our posing call, so let's get stuck in. See if he answers straight away. Yo.
Yo, what's up, man? You alright?
Yeah, bro, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good man, good man. How you feeling?
Tired.
Tired.
Hungry. Yeah.
Taking its toll.
Yeah. It's just that last stretch now, so just gotta push through it.
100%, man. Almost there, bro. Okay, so there. I think that's what we want to do now. Is like obviously set the lower first. but then after you've got the upper in place, because you hold that very well on everything now, like it doesn't need to change. So then once it's set, then you just go, okay, now I need to think about the lower again, because that's where we flicker in a little bit. So I would just, lower, upper, back down to the lower again, and then we're all good.
Yeah.
We'll do most muscular. Right, so there we go. Posing wrapped up with Ollie. Great session. Just taking it easy at the moment. I don't want to pose him into the ground because he is, just under 3 weeks out now. Very lean, very depleted. Towards the end of his, obviously, dieting phase with show day around the corner. So taking it nice and easy, just running him through the rounds, keeping him fresh, making sure everything's staying close in his mind in terms of the cues we're using for his poses for some stuff he's struggling with. So quickly ran him through that, and then now all it'll be for him is obviously dieting down, going into our little depletion phase before peak week, which is going to be exciting. I'm sure he's looking forward to the food. So yeah, props to him. Looking forward to seeing him up on stage. Show day's around the corner, so we will definitely vlog that as well. So that's going to be interesting. With that wrapped up, we now are almost on for meal number 4 of the day, which I can't wait for. So gonna get some more work done before that, and then indulge in the second serving of slop, and then after that we have got the Ninja Creamy, which I cannot wait for, and I just like to show it off because it's my highlight of the day. So I will see you then. Right, so we are getting tucked into meal 3, slop, you know the drill. Everything chucked in a rice cooker, cauliflower rice, potatoes, veg, mince, all in. Bit of seasoning, bit of tomato passata, bit of iodized table salt to make sure we're getting our iodine in and our thyroid is functioning optimally to help drive fat loss. And then we just whack it all in, let it cook for an hour, and jobs are good. So I'm going to get this down us. Being a bit more present with this meal. I think recently I've been doing a terrible job of actually, just being present during these eating time. Enjoy it, let it digest well, sit here, relax, no phones, no social media, no nothing. Just going to sit here and enjoy and consume whilst I basically just chill out. So when you're in a cut as well, it's a Canon event, teaspoon method, and then just literally scraping up like every last bit of food. I mean, it's so minimal, you can barely even taste it, but you've just got to make use of every single calorie that you've got to use at your expense, because it's getting to that point now where body fat's getting very low, getting pretty hungry, and these meals, although they taste great and they satiate me to an extent, I am still getting pretty hungry in between meals. And at the end of this meal, I mean, I finished this, I could eat another, I reckon, 3 servings of that, no problem at all, and probably still not be full. I mean, I've still got enough room now to probably even get down a full large size Domino's pizza, but that doesn't align with the goal, right? That's not going to get you single digit body fat shredded on stage, potentially winning a bodybuilding show. That just does not align with the goal at all. So what we're doing instead of that is something that is pretty similar in terms of, calorie maxing, just making use of any calories we can and getting every single last bit of sludge out of this bowl. I think that's been cleaned off, and that's what we got out of that. Brilliant. Can't wait to get it down me. Couldn't even taste it. But that's meal 2 down the hatch. And I would recommend, if you are struggling with a diet, to put your favourite meal towards the end of the day. So again, just like psychologically, you've got something to look forward to. That's going to make it much easier for you to stay adherent, because you're all day, you're like, I'm hungry, but I've got a Ninja Creamy coming at the end of the night. So all I need to do is hold out for that. Then I'm satiated when I've finished it. I'll go to bed, wake up, tomorrow's a new day. I get some more banana bread down us. So that is what I would do if I was struggling with a diet. Push that final meal. Ideally make it your favourite meal, and then go. Meal number 4, we have got slop again. Second serving, eating it straight out of the rice cooker bowl. There it is, jobs are good. And now, I know I've just been preaching about being present with your meals, not eating at a desk, eating downstairs, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes schedule just doesn't allow for it. So we're eating at the desk, unfortunately, but I've got to get through some work now. But interesting, we've had a big package come through from Amazon. I forgot I ordered this, to be honest. However, what is in here, you may ask? Just chuck it over there. No! Oh, it almost fell off. We have got seaweed. That's right, seaweed, which, now,
the reason behind this is because you want to make sure that you are hitting your iodine levels, ideally, especially in a fat loss phase. Your thyroid basically depends on it, and you've probably heard me rabbit on about thyroid health and why it's important, especially for a fat loss phase. Now, seaweed is a great source of iodine. I have been using iodized table salt, which works very well. 25 calories a pack. They're good, man. They're good. So I would highly recommend that. That's my first time ever eating seaweed at all, and very chuffed, very happy. So anyway, enough yappering from me. Let's get stuck in to the main event and yeah, get this meal down us. Immaculate. Really good meal, topped off with some seaweed, which was unusual but incredible. So I'm very happy with that. Now, final meal of the day. Ninja creamy fruit. So we got the kiwis, the melon. No, not the melon. I always call it melon. Mango. 100 grams of mango. Ninja creamy, which I've messed up. I accidentally put too much frozen fruit in, but it's still going to satisfy the palate. This is, again, highlight of the day for me. Just like, not even just the creamy, but the mango and the kiwis are immaculate, honestly. So we're going to get tucked into these. I would definitely get some sort of like kiwis, or just definitely kiwis. Very nutrient dense. Good way to make up all your micronutrients in your diet, whether in your gaining phase, whether in your cut. But just like a range of fruit and veg should be somewhere in your diet. Definitely be hitting your 5 a day. Ideally, I'd double that. 10 a day. Why not? Why the fuck not? Are we going to be eating processed slop? Absolutely not. And also, buy frozen fruit. Why are we buying fresh fruit? I mean, don't speak with your mouth full, mate. But frozen fruit, so much better. Cheaper, more versatile, lasts longer. Doesn't go off within like 2 or 3 days. Like you buy, blueberries, strawberries fresh, you've got to eat them within 2 or 3 days, or else that's it, gone. You can buy these in as many as you like. I'll buy like 3, 4, 5 packets at a time. Last me for weeks. I say weeks, but about a week. But the thing is, you don't have to have as much as me. Frozen fruit, it's just lasts long. You haven't got to worry about it going off straight away. So definitely get frozen fruit in the diet. But yeah, this is going to go down an absolute treat. Now, next episode, I was planning on doing a refeed, and that is definitely still on the card. So stay tuned for that refeed coming. Make sure to subscribe so you can see that, and you can see the whole show prep. We're getting closer and closer to show day. 15 weeks out now, right? It's going so quickly. I remember the first vlog I uploaded was 22 weeks out, and that seems like a few days ago. It was 7 weeks ago, so 7 weeks already down. You've seen a few hyper-palatable meals on TikTok and you want to stuff your face, because we're all former chuds, right? Every single one of us. You watching this video right now, I guarantee at some point you were a former chud. And that means we love food. We want to eat ice cream, Ben & Jerry's, we want to eat cookie dough, we want to eat pizza and other shit as well. Like, yeah, I'd love to eat that every day and it have no effect on my digestion and it be low calorie and fit the macros. But unfortunately that's not the case. So we get stuck with fruit, etc. But to be fair, I'd rather eat this. This is actually, I mean, this tastes incredible anyway. And obviously it's much better for you. So, yeah. Don't program refeeds or glycogen refeeds they're called now. Or diet breaks if you don't need them. Next episode may be a refeed. If diet fatigue all of a sudden kicks in, then yeah, maybe we'll just do a carb up and just see, what the look is like. I haven't tested out any peak week strategies just yet. So maybe we'll just test to see what it does to the physique. And that'll be an interesting video. So maybe we'll just push like 4k calories to a full day of eating. So stay tuned for that. If it doesn't happen next episode, it's going to happen at some point. So make sure you subscribe. But I am going to get tucked into this. So hopefully you have a fantastic day. Thank you very much for watching. And I shall see you later.